Hello, welcome to the second episode of Solana bond testing. Today we are going to cover the full bond life cycle. In the previous episode we were able to create the bond and got understanding what are the arguments into the accounts. Also we were able to verify our bond on Solana Explorer website. Today we are going to test the full cycle. So we are going not just to create the bond, but uh, set a new price, then sell it, and do the repayment or bond conversion. We will see. So what do we need? So we go and open our Solana playground. As you see here, this is the playground which is related to the bond issuer. So as you see, the wallet starts with FVV. So what we see here is that we already have everything prepared. So the arguments and the instructions are ready to create our first bond. So if you don't know how to populate these arguments, or you don't know what the accounts or correct accounts should be, please go and check the previous video. So here is everything is already pre-populated, so feel free to reuse these values or public keys, for example, bond account or vault account, for the further instructions like repayment, conversion, or selling. Let's give it a try. First of all, I would like to check our balance. So for this, I run this command spl token accounts -v. So it shows all the accounts coupled with my wallet. As you can see, there are two accounts here. So this first one contains for USDC. So how do I know it? It's because of this token mint or token address. It relates to USDC. So we have for USDC here, and we have the second account, which contains the SOL in it. So as you see, the identifier starts with SO111, so which corresponds to the SOL. So what I'm going to do here is to create a new bond and use this SOL as a collateral. But for some reason, I need to attract some investments. So if I check these instructions here, you will see that for the collateral, I'm going to pay 1 billion of Lamports, which is equal to 1 SOL. And here, the amount of investments which I would like to get for it. So this 1 million is corresponding to 1 USDC. So let's check if we can create our bond. Let's just simply click test. As you see, transaction was confirmed. This is nice to know. I will switch off these transaction details. Okay, so let's now go and check our details of our account. As you see here, that our SOL account, the balance here is now equal to 1 SOL. So what does it mean? Is that we created our bond and at the same time we collateralized it with 1 SOL. How to check if the bond is created? There is a bond address here. We simply copy it and scroll down. Here in this menu, in the bond account, we can search for the address of this bond. We just simply click fetch. And you will see that the bond was successfully created with all the characteristics we specified above. This is good. So what we would like to do right now is to run the second instruction. For some reason, I would like to increase the sale price. And for this purpose, I'm running the sell bond instruction. I'm specifying that I would like to get 2 USDC for the bond. So I set 2 here. So it's 2 million. I want to have 2 USDC. As you see here, my account contains only 4 USDC. So I need 2 more to buy a car, for example. So now the bond is created, and I simply run this sell bond instruction to change the face value of the bond. Let's give it a try if it works. Test sell bond passed. This is nice to know. So I scroll down. So as you see here, the initial sale price was equal to 1 USDC. And now, when I refetch this data, you will see that the sale price doubled. So it means the price for the bond, which I want to get, is now 2x. This is good. Now I switch to the second wallet. So the second wallet is opened here in the second browser, and it starts with 6RS. Don't miss this because this is the second wallet, and this is the wallet corresponding to the bond buyer. So I'm the investor. I want to buy the bond. So what is interesting for me is to run this buy bond instruction. So all these characteristics, the bond, the vault, is already pre-populated here. I would like to run this instruction, SPL token accounts again, just to check what do we have here. As you see here, we have 6 USDC, so we are going to spend 2 USDC to buy our bond. Let's check this. I click test. The instruction was successful. After running this instruction, I should see that the balance is now lower than it was before. So it means that we were able to buy this bond. So let's give it a try and check if the account. So this is the bond account, and we see that the bond owner have changed. So now the owner of the bond is our current wallet. So you see 6RS is the owner, and it's equivalent to the message here you see at the very bottom, your address. So it means we bought the bond and spent 2 USDC. Let's back to this issuer window. So this is the accounts of our bond issuer. So basically, when I bought the bond, the issuer should receive 2 USDC for this. Let's check the balance. After running this command, I see that there was a money transfer from the buyer to the bond issuer, and now I have 6 USDC, which is nice. Basically, I got all the investments needed. This is great. Let's go back to the bond to the wallet, which is corresponding to the bond buyer. What I would like here right now is probably I would like to convert the bond, but the bond can be converted only after a specific maturity date. I know that the maturity date is now over, so now I can run this check instruction and check if I can do the bond conversion. I click test. The instruction was successfully executed. This is nice. So what is important to know is that after running this instruction, this is convertible property should be set to true. So only after that I can run this convert bond instruction successfully. Let's refetch. Yes, I confirm this. So this check bond instruction was executed successfully, and the bond state is convertible. So it means that I can easily convert the bond and get all the collateral out of the bond. Okay, I have all these accounts and the public key already prepared for you. Basically, I was just simply copy pasting the same values as they were before. So the bond account and the vault account are always constant. So I just simply reuse them. And the owner, so the owner of the account is simply me. So I would like to return the collateral to this 9 G account. Let's run test. As you see, the convert bond instruction was also executed successfully. Let's check my account. Voila! What do you see on the screen? So it means that our account here, we have a sole balance here, and now it's almost 4 USDC. So it means that after the bond conversion, we were able to get all the collateral which were stored under the bond account previously. So when the bond is converted or when we did the repayment, the bond automatically or the bond account on Solana is getting closed automatically. So let's fetch the bond account and check if it exists or not. The account doesn't exist. So it means that the account doesn't exist and it doesn't hold any tokens anymore, which is a correct behavior. I think this is it from my side for today. Thank you for watching. It was my pleasure to demonstrate how this bond life cycle works. Thank you for testing and participating in this, at least watching. Try it at home, and I wish you good luck. Cheers.